Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in that lovely little town of Belfair, Washington, or Hickville, USA as I love to call it. So welcome to my channel. This is my October 2025's Paper Pumpkin alternative video number 31. Yes, we are going to town on this kit. I absolutely love it. So this kit is called Cozy Christmas. It contains supplies for 9 cards with 9 envelopes. So you could have made 3, 3, and 3. And these are the envelopes. They're fantastic, though we are not using any of those. We're actually using a half of one of these green card bases here. So this QR code would lead you to a video that would show you how to put this kit together as it is designed, a visual of everything that comes in the kit. Down here it lists those coordinating colors. Now, videos 1 through 5, I always share with you everything, of course, that comes in the kit. Then we just kind of mosey along. This one down here would lead you to this set of 6 dies called the Abundant Joy dies. Very, very handy. That joy... thumbs up, 10 thumbs up, right? Very, very handy for this kit. It will coordinate with October, November, and December's Paper Pumpkin kit. The stamps are Merry Christmas, Joy to the World, Deck the Halls, and the 2 stars. So, guys, this... Where is my scratch piece of paper? Oh, here it is. Do you remember a few videos ago, I drew this little sketch and I told you that I saw this? It was like a short video. And I saw this layout. I absolutely loved it. I think the Christmas bundle it was using for the trees was called the Ornate Christmas bundle from the mini catalog. I do not have that. And I'm not even using the trees now. This was an idea I had. I could not find the video. So if anybody knows where this basic layout... who designed this originally, I would love to know, to give them credit in the description part of my video. I couldn't find it. I wasted like 45 minutes looking and looking and looking, and I couldn't get it to come up. I couldn't get it to come up under the Ornamental Christmas, so I could be mistaken. But please know that this layout, except for the circles, they didn't have that. The layout with the 2 strips in the rectangle or square was not my original concept. It was something I saw and I wanted to recreate. So this is my version of this. That's the best I can do. I wasn't going to spend any more time looking for it. If it pops up in my feed, I will definitely at that point put it in the description part of my video. Because I can edit and do that, but until then I can't do that. So let me share with you what we have. So I'm using some of that DSP cardstock that I have, and this is just a card base. It is pretty good. It's thick. It's not like regular flimsy cardstock. I mean DSP. So this just has this this leaf pattern here, and I think it's a good background, and it also uses it up so it's not just sitting around in my stash. So my card base is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. If you don't have this, I would use just some real red cardstock. You could even emboss it if you had a small leaf or like a holly embossing folder, something small though. So card base 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Now I have yeah, we're not covering, or am I covering this up? I thought I was going to leave like 1/8 of an inch. I'm not covering that up. We're going to leave, I'm going to trim, this is half of a card base, and we are going to cut this to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. It's going to give me like a 1/16 of an inch little border of the card base. So in all reality, you could just do this on a white cardstock. So this is the green card base from the kit. I'm just going to have that little bit of red poking through it. So that's layer number 1. Layer number 2 is this, and this is all DSP from the same paper packet I had, and it is really nice. It's you know, comparable to the regular, not colored cardstock, but like basic white cardstock, at least the old stuff. So this, this looks like it's off, which is bugging me big time. And it could just be the lines in the DSP, but let's check it out. Or it could be the way I... All right. So I have a strip that is 1 3/8, and I need to trim this down. So 1 3/8 by 5 1/4. No, it needs to come down. It needs to come down to, no, we're going to do 5 1/4. Let me see what this looks like. I don't want it. Yes, no, yes, no, I can't decide. Give me a second. It needs to come down to like a little bit more. So maybe 5. I think we're going to take it down to 5. So I'm going to take 1/8 of an inch off each end. So I need to probably write this down. 1 3/8 by 5 strip of DSP. Your choice, right? We're just doing it a little differently. So here is my next layer, and this, I'm thinking now we can go a little smaller as well. So let's do, we can take a little bit more. We're going to go 1/8 of an inch off of this side, and then an 1/8 of an inch off this side. And I'm going to take a look-see, because this was an idea floating in my head. I like that. That is really good. So we have this strip, and then we have this strip, which is gonna get trimmed down a bit. So this is a 1-inch strip. And if the other one is at 5, we're gonna take this to 4 3/4 and see what we have. Oh, that's perfect. Do you see my layout here? So this one's going to be halfway on top of the back strip, and I have my 2 cardinals poking out. We could probably bring this a little bit more in. So instead of doing the true trees like I saw, we are going to bring this in down here. Now I have some leftover pieces from the magical Meadow dies. This one has the little red berries. That one doesn't, but that doesn't matter because I'm just going to go ahead and use stickles on it. And I have the word joy cut from the same DSP, this one. I really like it. So I'm thinking we could use from the kit a piece of an envelope. Hold on. Or a piece of cardstock. I must have thrown it back in the bag here. Into the bag of goodies. Here we go. This envelope piece. I am going to do a 1 3/8 inch circle punch. Hopefully leaving enough for joy or something out of that one. Because this is very close to this here. So this circle is a 2 1/4 inch circle, or a piece from last month's paper pumpkin kit. That is just going to go in the background, and then our joy is just going to go on top of this. And I've done this a few times now. This is like the second time for sure. And to me, this is just perfect. So we're going to get this all laid up and laid into this card. So I'm going to remove these 2 pieces. I'm going to look at the grid and say this is going to come in a 3/4 of an inch from the side. 3/4 of an inch. So this is 1 3/8, layer number 2, 1 3/8 by 5. All right, so that's that piece. Now this piece, we could probably pop this up on dimensionals, and if I'm thinking that, then I'm thinking we're just going to go ahead and do it. And my shoulder is just about had it, and I don't know why. I just had those injections, and it is just popping with pain here as I move things. It just must be the position I am putting it in, which is not happy. But I can't do much about it at the moment, or I'm unwilling to do anything. Could be the yoga position. I did quite a bit of the plank position, which is the push-up position, even though I don't dare try to do a push-up going on the ground, because that just tears my shoulder up. I do push-ups up against the wall. I did some of those, so maybe I just overexerted it a little bit. Could use my little vacuum, but I'm already scooping it off. So this piece, what did we finally say this piece is? 3 3/8 by 3 5/8. So 3 3/8 by 3 5/8, I think. Let me double check. Maybe it's a total square. It is 3 5/8 by 3 5/8. It's a square. It's not a rectangle. It is a square. So we're just going to pop that down. I really like the dimension of popping it up. This one now is going to get glued down like so. This is the 1 inch strip by 4 1/2. And I think we can just stick glue right here, right where I want it to go. I think that will work. If I want to put a dimensional behind these, I can, but I don't think I want to. I'm going to bring it over a little bit more. I like that dimension here. All right, so there's that. Now we have our circle here. So we're going to glue our envelope flap circle 1 3/4 inch to the 2 1/4 inch circle, or 2 inch circle would work. I'm just using bits that I have laying around. Now this is going to go here, and our joy is going to go on top of that, and I think we're even going to pop this up on dimensionals, but first I'm going to glue down the joy. All right, just so it's down. Now I have these. I thought I had another piece. Okay, let's go ahead and glue this down. That must be in another card. No, it isn't. Wondering where it is. I had another piece of one. It's got to be around here somewhere. I had another branch left over. I just don't know where it is, but we'll make do with what I have in front of me. So we have joy, and then we have this branch, and we have this one. Now I don't need, we can do a little surgery here. A little surgery never hurt anything. So we're going to cut this off here, and then I'm going to trim this like so, hopefully. Maybe, maybe not. Now I'm going to come in a little bit farther. There. So I have that little bit from this bit. That may be all I need. We're going to put that branch there, and maybe this piece here. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I think so. Maybe. I'm going to have to look at the other one, because I originally was going to have this here. I might go ahead and put this little bit in there, or I could actually, I like that. And this one that doesn't have the red, stinky winky, right? This one can go here. give it a little turn. Okay, I don't like that there, but I can put this one going this direction and this one going that direction. Bring that down a little and just tuck that piece right there. So those pieces are good. This one's going to need a little bit of maneuvering. So that piece is going to go there. This piece is just going to go there, I think. So we're going to put our circle down here. Yes, we're going to put that down. Extend that out a little. Our joy is going to go right there. I think I'm going to go ahead and tuck this up on dimensionals like I said I wanted to. 3 should do it. I'm going to put 1 at the bottom and 2 at the top. The reason why is because I already have the branches down. I want that over a little bit because I don't want it like on top of my cardinal. Well, it's down now. This one, I think I could trim that off. I just think that these 2 pieces here would be more beneficial if I individually glued them in place. So I'm just going to cut that off, cut this off, poke that little hole out. Thank you, Michelle. All right. This one. There. This little bit there, and this little bit right here. So I'm saying a little surgery doesn't hurt anything here. And this one just kind of fills in the space. Oops. And the last piece. And then, yes, I know this is missing its little red dots, but I wasn't going to go die cut that all again. I'm just going to cover it up with some, so handy. I'm just going to cover these up with some red stickly glitter glue. Ooh, so pretty, pretty, pretty. So, I'm going to use the red Wink Estella on the little berries. Hopefully stay within the lines. I did mess up a little bit, but let's and our cardinal, give it a little bit of sparkle there. Just a little bit. I know, Carol, I believe you said you had cardinals. I've never seen a real cardinal. My mother loved them, but my mother lived in Michigan. She lived in Detroit, so did my Aunt Carol. So yes, I have family members who still live in Michigan. I'm looking right now for the red stickly glitter glue. I think not this one. I want the regular one. So we'll see. Oh, before I do that, let's go ahead and stamp the inside of this card, right? And for the inside, Joy, and it looks like my Joy is a little crooked, but I can't pull it up now. It's just a little tilted. Okay, I'm looking for the red ink. Come out, wherever you are. We went real red, and I put it in the tower. Real red, we are going to stamp the Merry Christmas from this kit. We're going to do that great big Merry Christmas. Needs a bold sentiment, right? Just give it a second, and then I'm trying to decide what to do for the envelope. We'll do Joy to the World. Ta-da! Yes, and set that off to the other side. So we're going to use, what colors? Oh, this is definitely garden green. Garden green and my branch stamp. My go-to little background here. We're going to put this on the inside. Just right there. A little bit more. So card, check. Envelope flap, check. A little bit off of there. Down there, and we need the real red to do Joy to the World, which I set the card actually on top of the real red ink pad. So we're going to do Joy. Right there. And to the World, the large one. The one from this kit. We have finished. Yes. Alrighty. And I need to go check on that dinner that I put. Ouch. Sorry, guys. My shoulder did it again. It went pop. Not happen. Happening. No, I don't want it to happen. So there you have it. Joy and Merry Christmas. Fun little layout with all that paper layering up like that. Oh, and now we can do the stickles, the glitter glue. There we go. So that's all there is, everybody. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope you come back here and meet me in my wonderland again. Bye bye for now, everyone.